The death penalty is not scaring away criminals or keeping crime in check. It is simply causing social issues on whether or not it's a big deal or not. Since 1976, there have been 1,348 deaths due to the death penalty. Death penalty deaths occur every single year. And how many will we have this year? Will the amount double? Or will it even triple? No one has the right to take another human being's life, no matter what the circumstances are. Why eliminate someone that has already been killed? 35 states are in support of the death penalty, Missouri being one of them. As of last year, there were an estimated 48 deaths by death penalty in Missouri. From balancedpolitics.org was a quote that said, "Our justice system shows more sympathy for criminals than it does for victims." This ties in with one of my reasons on why I don't support the death penalty. One of the reasons I do not support it is because the death penalty is an easy way out for the suspect. I believe that they are not really paying fully for their crimes. They never have to think about it again if their life is simply taken away. Someone who has no reason to take a life should never think of taking one. Murderers have delusional thoughts, and that they lead into the conclusion that a person's death would fix their problems, even though time after time that theory has failed. A criminal needs to live with what they have done. They need to sit in a cell for the rest of their life so that they can think about what they did. And to me, that is more satisfying than taking their life. I know a lot of people that are victims that have a family member or a friend that was killed. They want that person killed right away. But if they think about it, I believe that for that suspect to sit and think about what he has done, for the rest of his life, maybe the guilt might eat him up. And there's a bunch of intangibles that happen in prison that some people may find would work better than simply just killing off the suspect. And, some people are even brave enough to forgive those suspects as well. So I just believe it's simply a matter of opinion, but that it is not right. Another reason that I don't support the death penalty is a conflict in my own personal religious views. The Bible is very clear about killing. Exodus 20:13 says, "Thou shalt not kill." It does not say thou shalt not kill when it comes to the death penalty, and then it's okay. It clearly says not to kill. I'm a firm believer in this commandment. I believe that God put each person on earth for a purpose to refill his plan, to fulfill it for her or for him, and not to kill. God's plan was not to have his people kill each other. As a Christian in this circumstance, I would not want the death penalty for the suspect. The Christian thing to do and the right thing to do would be to forgive, which is yet another commandment from God himself. As of 2011, 62% of Americans were in support of the death penalty, while 31% were opposed. People are in support of the death penalty because they want revenge. But I think people should rethink about their styles of revenge, reflect on those, and think exactly what is revenge to them. I think the people need to think through their reasoning and take the time to decide before they throw the death penalty on someone. I've never had to be in that situation personally, so I cannot say that I understand how hard it would be to make that decision. But I believe, it's an extremely tough one. The people that support the death penalty are solemnly just seeking revenge. They believe that if the person took a life, then their life should be taken, as well in return. And it all comes down to emotion, in my opinion. When someone's deepest, darkest regions are scraped, the heart and the mind has a hard time of coping with the idea of forgiving a new worst enemy. Which really does make sense if you think about it. A lot of families of victims that have been murdered simply just want that person wiped off the face of the earth. And yeah, you can see why perhaps they would want that, but all in all, it is not the right thing to do. It just goes back to the very beginning when I said the death penalty is not scaring away criminals. They continue to kill. Or it's not keeping crime in check. Crime is 24/7 nonstop. It is simply causing social issues on whether it's a big deal or not. The death penalty is wrong. It should be outlawed.